I'm cleaning up her wad of cash for sure.
Definitely cash her out.
Oh, wait.
So was it a good evening? Were people good tippers?
Yeah.
How was Zab? Was Zab Judah good to you? I'm actually recording a real episode of a real show. No pressure on counting this out correctly.
Pressure the pressure.
Well, if you had a name tag on, then I'd make it even worse and start using your name on an actually nationally broadcasted show. But you made up for what was a fairly lackluster round. I think Comey's lost. I think he's really, really frustrated.
He's not fighting southpaw. He's really struggling with southpaw right now. He's a parent. He's not prepared to fight a southpaw. So there's a certain way to fight southpaw, and he's not doing it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. I think I got back more money than I gave her. I'm not sure. I don't know. She's a nice girl. Not as attractive as our women. How did I do? In case you wind up with this in the car.
Well, I think that your female is very attractive, and I think that you're very smart to be monogamous and completely true to her and her only. I've not seen you look once
At Ring Card Girls with Pitted Asses.
at the hell-butted, hell-dented.
I was kind of disappointed with that last round, to be perfectly honest. I'm glad that the change counting routine went on longer than it actually did. And for those wondering, on our free drinks, I gave a $5 tip, which I felt was more than fair than reasonable. I'm not Zab Judah, who's at the fight, by the way, or Anthony Rumble Johnson, who should be getting ready for his fight tomorrow night. There's actually everybody who seems to fight is around this ring. The town came out.
He putting some pressure on now. Comey's starting to put the pressure on. I don't know, that might open him up to get hit by this Kakistan guy, MAMADJONOV. But it's certainly definitely picked up the pace, pressure-wise.
I'm really into this MAMADJONOV guy.
Yeah,
He'd be a fun guy to watch.
he comes to fight, man. He's not afraid. He's got that long southpaw style, and he's very fast. Very fast.
Problem is, he is also reaching a little bit, and he's getting a little reckless, chasing out Comey. And clearly Comey's a counterpuncher, which is part of his problem here tonight. He's trying to counterpunch with a southpaw. It's throwing him off.
He's trying to counterpunch with a southpaw counterpuncher, who is also an aggressive counterpuncher. So that makes it even more dangerous for Comey. Because MAMADJONOV, that was a good straight left. MAMADJONOV is throwing very good, very effective, strong counterpunch shots against Comey. Comey needs to really start doing something. Really got.
Now he's a little wounded. He's made a couple of mistakes in this round. Got hit a couple of times, so he's being a little more careful about this.
Yeah.
Their pace is blistering.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are throwing hard and fast every single round with massively bad intent.
Yes, I agree. Every punch they're throwing, they're winging them, they're bringing them, and these guys want to knock each other out for sure. Almost like they have bad blood. Almost, it seems like.
All right, so this is the third consecutive fight. I can safely say it. The matchmaker, whomever it may be for this three-fight televised card, is a genius.
Very much so.
Either on accident or on purpose, these three fights turned out to be gold for their first event out here in the parking lot of the D.
They've done great. They've done great at matchmaking. These fights are evenly matched. I mean, there's no lopsided stuff with the last three fights. And even with the guy that got knocked out in the second round, he came out to fight. It was great. These guys did a good job.
But I think you want that on a good fight card. You want at least one legit good knockout that everybody can talk about when they walk home.
And we're talking about that last guy.
Yeah.
Arif.
Yes.
The Reef guy. That guy right there.
And Darnell
Boone.
The Boogeyman Boone.
Boogeyman Boone.
The Boogie.
The Boogeyman Boone.
Yeah, that's tough.
Got knocked out cold.
Oh.
So here we go.
He walked right into it, didn't he?
Oh.
They're just swinging for the gates.
These guys are fighting. And
does this go the distance, or is somebody going to drop?
I don't know. That's a great question. I mean, I think that the MAMADJONOV is trying to knock him out.
I think MAMADJONOV has to knock him out. And
win.
I don't want to be talk about the pink elephant in the room, but there are a lot of suits around this ring that it seem to be as I say, putting a finger next to my nose while I hold the recorder, friends of ours seem to be wearing suits around the ring, and they all seem to be friends of Comey which would lead me to believe that MAMADJONOV probably has to put this dude down once to safely have this in the bag for him. Commey is clearly the guy that we are investing money in.
Yes. Yeah, MAMADJONOV is not the favorite here. So he really has to continue what he's doing. He'll win this fight. Because I've noticed already the judges are judging these fights on the money.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're judging these fights
Now,
on
of course, I say that one of the referees, who shall remain nameless, who's female, who may have been announced, has been the center of some questionable decisions in the past, as I recall. I could be wrong. Allegedly. Allegedly. She has made some questionable decisions, yet she still seems to wind up. Oh, and they come out again, trading leather hard.
But MAMADJONOV throws that wild, over-the-top right hook and lands it every time. Jeez.
If I'm Commey, I'm starting to become a little bit nervous.
Got to be concerned right now, 100%. Got to be concerned.
Does he have another speed? That's the big question.
He needs to. If he don't have it, he better find it. He better find the next speed, whatever it is. I don't say. I don't.
Oh, and he caught him. Yeah, this is what I mean. 5 guys in suits awarding for what was really a grazing shot on the chin. It was a good shot, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't 5 guys coming
Oh, well.
as close as they're making it out to be.
Well, now it's turning tides.
So the crowd you hear in the background are the 5 guys in suits hoping that the referee stops the fight right about now.
But it's not going to happen. The guy's put up too much of a fight. He's not that hurt. I think he is a little hurt, but he's not that hurt. I think he's more tired than hurt. Somehow he ran out of gas. And he's just probably waiting. Watch. He's going to counter with a nice...
Oh, he's hurt.
Yeah.
Now he's finally got MAMADJONOV hurt.
Yeah.
And now he's teeing off. This fight's over.
Just about over right here.
MAMADJONOV did a great job to make it this far.
Yeah, man, and he was winning the fight. The fight's not over yet.
No, it's not. But if you base it on all the noise you hear in the background, which is only created by 5 guys in suits, I'll say it again, 5 guys in suits cheering for one guy who were literally chewing fingernails up until 2 minutes ago. They can't do enough to cheer on the referee to stop this fight quick enough. I'm not saying there's money on boxing, but it's moments like these that I go, there's a lot of money involved in boxing, especially on a guy who's 21-0.
Yeah, boxing is a big business, and when you're grooming a future world champion, there's definitely money involved.
Are you trying to say we just don't watch the pretty horses run around in a circle because they're pretty horses?
Well, somebody's got to pay for the track.
That's correct. Or pay for the parking lot in this matter.
In this matter, yes.
And it's a nice parking lot. Let me say this about the D's parking lot. It is a nice parking lot. Rarely have I been to a fight in a parking lot. This is legitimately a fight in a parking lot.
Is this like an event center, like literally, or?
It actually reminds me of Caesar's Palace. And for those of you who go, Caesar's Palace? Yes, out behind where the pool used to be. There used to be an event center. Watch celebrity tennis, that dates me.
See that big lump on the side of Commey's face?
Yeah.
That's one of those right hooks he's been eating all night.
MAMADJONOV took a beating in that round and lost that round. That was a bad round for him, and he looks like it.
Well, his corner needs to get some ice on his neck, get some water on his head, get him refreshed, revitalized, wake him back up. He still has 4 more rounds to fight, and so they got to do something to get him back. They got to do something to wake him back up, because now Commey is excited. He finally got to land a couple punches, so it definitely has to happen. They got to wake MAMADJONOV back up and keep him in the fight. It's been a great fight.
So here's the $1 million question for a guy who's been in boxing for a very long time. Would open scoring change boxing forever?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, open scoring.
Why don't we have open scoring?
Then it wouldn't be boxing.
Oh.
It would be basketball.
You mean the 5 guys in suits wouldn't be able to know the outcome of the fight, allegedly, before, and we're in the 6th round, and clearly I believe that Commey's going to win this fight unless MAMADJONOV can put him on the ground once.
But he switched to regular.
He's 21-0.
Now, MAMADJONOV went from southpaw to orthodox. He's not fighting
Is
southpaw
he
anymore.
pulling an old school switch of stance?
Yeah, I don't know why, because he's not doing good at it. He's been effective at southpaw, so why is he switching? I don't know. Unless he's just tired and he's just going to look for, like, winging them shots in there.
So we're going into the 6th round. I'd put MAMADJONOV up by maybe a round, maybe.
No, I got him winning 5-1 right now on the cards.
Really?
Yeah. If it was a 6-round fight and he survived this round, he wins this fight.
Even with the 6 suits.
Even with the 6.
Even with what you know about boxing, and these guys clustered around.
Tonight, you know what? I was surprised that the judges had it almost on the money for that fight.
But you heard who the referees were for this fight, including one female judge who shall remain nameless since there's only one female judge, who has been a part of some extraordinarily questionable decisions in her career.
Look at Comey right now. He's just laying back. He ain't doing nothing. Why? He's supposed to be a knockout artist. He's not trying to knock out nothing. He's like waiting. And I don't know why, man. You can't wait and win. There's no waiting and winning in boxing. You either fight or you get beat. There has to be some level of fighting to win a fight.
Well, the one thing I do like about this, and I know watching it back tonight when I listen to Al and watch this fight, there won't be any of that weird HBO bias of telling me who I should like in this fight. Al's one of the good guys in the sport who will call it right down the middle, as he did even in the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, as it should be, instead of, yay, go for our guy, which I can't stand. I don't want to watch, even when I watch football, I don't even want to hear the local guys. I want it called down the middle. And down the middle is MAMADJONOV's beating the crap out of Comey. And I find it absolutely hilarious that 6 guys in suits.
MAMADJONOV just hit Comey with a great uppercut, got him hurt a little bit, got him on the back on his ropes. But, Comey's still dangerous. He's a dangerous puncher, and he's trying to load up with that right hand. So we'll see what's happening. Both these guys are swinging for the fences. They are not wasting anything. They are throwing leather.
And for those wondering about the 6 guys, 6 guys in suits, they've become very silent. You'll hear them again shortly if Comey does anything that remarkably looks like being involved in this fight.
Those are hard body shots that MAMADJONOV is hitting Comey with, and those will take a toll.
For the record, Billy, there are really 6 guys in suits who are clearly watching this fight too intently, correct?
They're kind of blocking our view.
Kind of.
Yes. That was a good round. Good round for MAMADJONOV.
In your opinion, are the 6 guys standing by ringside that close and that intently what's wrong with boxing?
No, you know what?
It's part of the game.
It's part of the game, and
they are clearly the investors in this product.
And it's in every sport. So, big money sports, big money anything. You're going to have favoritism, and you're going to get questionable to the layman eye decisions or calls by referees, judges, and/or officials. So, in this case, the suits, they got some money on the table with this guy, and they want him to win. And MAMADJONOV has other plans. And
he's the turd in the punch bowl, as they say. I think they wanted a competitive fight for their guy for the CBS premiere of the D Outdoor event. But obviously, their guy that they were banking on was Comey.
Oh, and MAMADJONOV.
Comey's eating a punch right out of the gate.
Yeah. Oh,
and
man.
another one, a big right.
Let me tell you what, though. Comey's got a chin. This guy's taking some great shots because MAMADJONOV has hit him with some serious shots, and Comey has taken him. How many can he take? I don't know, but he's certainly taken a beating so far. And we had one good round. That's all. All Comey's had one good round, and that's it at this point. That's how I see it.
So, starting of the 7th round, Comey needs help.
Comey needs to pick up the pace. You got to start working that jab, you start moving and dropping them shots. You cannot win a fight without throwing punches.
At what point does his corner tell him that he is in serious trouble?
They probably already had that conversation with him. Right now he's in serious trouble. He's laid on the ropes, and he's not doing nothing. He's waiting for one big shot, hoping he can land one. And so far it just hasn't worked out for him. So I really hope for Comey and his team's sake that he will pick up the pace the way he's supposed to.